Hello and welcome to week 17 of the Stitch on Sunday blanket. This week we have Travelling Vines, which is this beautiful vine pattern crawling up your little square there. I used this years ago on a beret hat that it was called Hades, and I think it's a free download on my, it is, pretty sure Hades is free. So if you like it and you would like a hat in this pattern, it is there for you to download. It is on Ravelry at the minute. I'll pop the link below for you, but it will eventually be on my website as well for those of you who are not a big fan of Ravelry these days. Okay, so week 17, I haven't wrote down my stitch count. 2, 4, 42, so we cast on 42, 43 if joining as you go. This does have a slightly wavy edge, but we should be able to block that out and it should be fine once it's sewn in. It is quite a curly one, so we are going to have to block this heavily, but yes, it seems a little bit thin and I'm wondering whether we need more to cast on. I'll write it below if we need more than 42. It could need 50. It could need 50. I'll have a look. I'll know more when I block it. Sometimes it's hard to tell until I've actually blocked it, but it is looking like it's going to need 50 stitches. Obviously, whatever's written below is the truth. Not what I say. Don't believe what I say. Okay, so week 17, Travelling Vines, row 1. So we knit one edge. Let me just get some yarn. Knit one edge, then we yarn over, knit one through the back loop. So I'm not sure if we've had this before, but we have the knit stitch and we're going to go into the back of it there. God, I can't speak. Into the back of it there, into the back loop, and just knit it as you would, which is twists your stitch. Yarn over, slip, slip, knit. Knit 5. Yarn over, knit one through the back loop. Yarn over, slip, slip, knit. Knit 5, and we do that to the last stitch. Last stitch is a knit one. Now there isn't a purl, it's not purling back this pattern. This is has patterns on both sides. So edge stitch is purl 1 and then we purl 4. And we've got the SSP again, which we had a couple of weeks ago with crosshatch. So we slip the next 2 stitches knitwise, place them back onto the left hand needle, and then we knit into the back loop of those 2 stitches. So we're going into, oh, I knew that was going to happen. We're going around here, around the back, and we're going through this way. So from this stitch into there, can you see properly there? We're going into there like this, okay, through the back loop. And that's an SSP. Then we purl 3. So, purl 4, SSP, slip them both knitwise, put them back onto the left hand needle and purl them through the back loop and purl 3, and we do that to the last stitch. last stitch, oops, is a purl 1. And now row 3. So knit 1 edge, then we yarn over, knit 1 through the back loop, yarn over, knit 2, slip, slip, knit, knit 3. Okay, so we yarn over, knit 1 through the back loop, yarn over, knit 2, slip, slip, knit, knit 3, and that's our repeat. And we do that to the last stitch. Stitch is a knit 1. Okay, row 4. Purl 1 edge, then we purl 2 and we SSP, slip, slip, purl. So slip them both knitwise, put them back to the left hand needle and purl into the back loop of them both, and then purl 5. Purl 2, SSP, purl 5, and we do that to the last stitch. Last stitch is a purl 1. Row 5, knit 1 edge, then we knit 1 through the back loop. This is the repeat, so knit 1 through the back loop, yarn over, knit 4, slip, slip, knit, knit 1, yarn over. So knit 1 through the back loop, yarn over, knit 4, slip, slip, knit, knit 1, yarn over, and we do that to the last stitch. Right, so don't forget that the last stitch on the repeat is a yarn over, so we yarn over and then we knit 1. And I've just dropped my wool, hang on. Right, and then we go on to row 6. Row 6, we've got purl 1 edge, then we purl 1, slip, slip, purl. Keep going off there, I'm sorry. Purl 6. So we purl 1, slip, slip, purl, purl 6. We do that to the last stitch. Stitch is a purl 1. Row 7. So we've gone to the left with the decreasing and to the right with the eyelets. So now we're going to switch it up. So row 7, we've got knit 1 edge, knit 5, knit 2 together, yarn over, knit 1 through the back loop, yarn over. That's the repeat. So knit 5, knit 2 together, yarn over, knit 1 through the back loop, yarn over, and we do that to the last stitch. Stitch, remembering you've got a yarn over first and then knit 1. Row 8, we've got purl 1 edge, purl 3 from the start of the repeat, so purl 3, purl 2 together. So we just, if we haven't purled 2 together before, you just, the first stitch and the next stitch, the next 2 stitches, makes more sense. Slip your right hand needle into both of them as if to purl them both and just purl them together. It's just the opposite of a knit 2 together. Much easier than an SSP, but it leans the same way as a knit 2 together on the right side, so we have to alternate them, unfortunately, if you find it awkward. Purl 4. So purl 3, purl 2 together, purl 4. And we do that to the last stitch. And the last stitch is a purl 1. Okay, now row 9, so we knit 1 edge, then we've got knit 3, knit 2 together, knit 2, yarn over, knit 1 through the back loop, yarn over. That's your repeat. So we knit 3, knit 2 together, knit 2, yarn over, knit 1 through the back loop, yarn over. That's your repeat. So we do that to the last stitch. Remembering our last stitch is stitch in the repeat is a yarn over, and then the last stitch is a knit 1. Row 10, purl 1 edge, and then we purl 5, purl 2 together, purl 2. So purl 5, purl 2 together, purl 2, and we do that to the last stitch. And the last stitch is purl 1. Okay, row 11, knit 1 edge, and we've got yarn over, knit 1, knit 2 together, knit 4, yarn over, knit 1 through the back loop. So yarn over, knit 1, knit 2 together, knit 4, yarn over, knit 1 through the back loop, and we do that until the last stitch. Now this time remembering that your last stitch is not a yarn over, knit 1. Don't be tempted to put that yarn over in there. And our final row, row 12, we're going to purl 1 edge, then we purl 6, purl 2 together, purl 1, purl 6, purl 2 together, purl 1, and we do that to the last stitch. And our last stitch is a purl 1, and there we have it. Travelling vines. So yes, I'll put the link for the free hat pattern down below for Hades, which is a berry pattern, and it has this going all the way through right into the crown, and it's really pretty, and it's a really lightweight hat, so it's for like the warmer weather, summer breezes. Okay, so there we go. Travelling vine. I will, if I need to cast on a bit extra with this one, obviously it'll be written down below, so you'll have 1 extra repeat than what I've been doing there. But yeah, that's it. Beautiful. Hope you are still enjoying your lovely little blanket. I'm loving seeing them all coming together. They're amazing. See you next week.